And let's say you sin past an important date, for example, like the trade deadline. Don't worry.
This last chunk of the season could be it for some of the aging stars in the league, which, Brent, is kind of tough to watch. Going back to personal experiences, when did you know that it was time to retire?
Well, Kevin, you just know. It's really hard to describe, but my last year in Houston, the season finished up, and I just thought about what it is that I could do to still contribute to the team, and it really didn't live up to some of the standards that I had for myself. And so with a lot of deliberation, I felt like now was the time. And it's always a very difficult decision.
Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Here's Embiid, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Maxey looking it over. Harris outside. Lowry against Harden. 6 to shoot. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Back to MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
The pass to Embiid. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Tucker kicks to Harden. From deep. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Here's Embiid. Jimmy Butler making his last shot, and the basket by Harden.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now here is Lowry. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Yurtseven's checked in for the Heat. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Harden dishes to Embiid. Passes it to Harris. Outside, Maxey gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 7.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Lowry passes to Lamb. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Maxey. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Butler. That one goes in.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Pass to Harris. Kicks it to Tucker. Embiid is at the elbow. In the corner, Harden. Over Lowry. Harden, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Lamb. Pass to Bates-Diop. Outside Butler. MP outside. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
He kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Hero against Maxey. MP kicks to Yurtseven. over Harris, and it's Miami with another.
Well, Jimmy Butler's playing the smart game right here, patient and disciplined, and that's a nice mid-range jumper.
To the wing right side. Now here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Off target with the jump hook. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Lamb. Outside Hero. Embiid with the steal. Butler against Harris. Harden outside. Now here's Embiid. Guarded closely. Clock at 6. The 11-footer, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the D has to be more aware of Harden, especially when he's operating that close to the basket.
Good saving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. And then for Philadelphia, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for P.J. Tucker. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 3. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. There's the pass to Harris. To the paint. Here's Thybulle. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Oladipo. And a wide open look for MP. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. MP's got 17. MP's gone 6 of 8, so shooting well at 75% here. To the right side. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 14.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Thybulle kicks to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harrell dishes to Harden. From outside, off the mark. The Heat with the lead. Hero with it. Picked up by Harris. Passes it to Lamb. The rebound by Harden.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here's MP. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Pass to Yurtseven. And it's in there. Yurtseven's got it all tied up now for Miami.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive. offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Harden. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
MP passes to Yurtseven. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. And the 76ers with possession. Now the pass to Thibault. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Now, here is Harden. He's defended by Yurtseven.
You know, Harrell brings energy to the game, not just with his feet and hands, but he also will bring it in the way he communicates.
Here's Lamb. And the rejection by Harden. Harris kicks to Harden. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
An elite scorer who takes pride in torching defenses. Harden is outstanding at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Now here's MP. It's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Maxey against Hero. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Martin's checked in for Butler. Philadelphia also making some changes. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Maxey, and it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. On the wing, Harris. Back to Milton. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Heat lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we return, it's Noche Latino. Getting ready for Miami. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Bates Diop. Oladipo comes in for Caleb Martin. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Max Strus. And MP subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Hero, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Maxey's checked in for Milton.
Changed. Percentages have not changed, both from 2-point land, 3-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Adebayo is the big man with Butler sliding in at the 4. MP is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Oladipo in at the small forward. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers was outstanding. He finished with 57 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-around.
Passes to Maxey. Kicks it to Hero. To the inside, Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Bam Adebayo.
and they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
MP dishes to Butler. It does.
Loads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So the wing on the left. Here's Maxey. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Oladipo for three. Drills it from outside. Oladipo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
Some confidence from Victor Oladipo, and why not? He's got the green light in this offense.
Maxey finds Harden. Offensive rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Harden's got 24 points.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
MP outside. The three-pointer no good. Philadelphia has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Maxey passes to Harris.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Timeout called the Heat. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Hero on the wing. Back to MP. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Butler kicks to MP. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Bates Diop. Miami no good on that time either.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Harris inside. Guarded by Oladipo. Back to Harrell. And it's Miami. Harden the pass to Harrell. Dishes it to Harris. He gets it in there.
Not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And he stays with it. Maxey kicks to Harrell. Back to Maxey.
Clearly a foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. The Heat trail by 4. Butler passes it to Lamb. And the dunk by MP.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
To the middle, here's Embiid, and the layup is good. Embiid's got 11 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Out to the right wing. It's picked off. Maxey against Hero. Maxey passes to Embiid. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bates Diop, the pass to Lamb. Such a wide open look. MP's got 4 points in the quarter. Harden right side. Over MP. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. It could go. Doesn't go for him. James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Right back after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
Taking a look at the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Actually out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. 3-pointer, Butler. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside, Maxey. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP passes to Bates Diop. Shoots over Tucker. Bates Diop misses.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
And Harris drops them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
MP finds Lowry over Harden. Lowry can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 3. Inside. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 5.
Good positioning inside from P.J. Tucker and just going to work.
Trying to get open is Adebayo.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
And there's a quality about the way Kyle Lowry steps onto the floor and plays with intensity that I think competitors and even opponents really appreciate. He just gives the game everything that he possibly has, and it elevates his play.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Time now for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to speak with the head athletic trainer for the Heat about his status. I'm being told that it is a fractured hand. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Harris looking it over. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. P against Maxey. Back to Harden. They need this. Rebound by Butler. The Heat leading by 3. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the 76ers with some changes. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Tyrese Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Melton against MP. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Harris misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurry.
They're coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Milton. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Embiid's got 15 points.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
That bucket in no time at all. 39 points for MP.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead. Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning. Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to not...
Connects again from distance.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop. Bates-Diop's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Out to the wing. Adebayo kicks to MP. Melton against Lowry. Back to MP. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Melton. Back to Milton. Harris outside. In the corner, it's Melton. The baseline J. And it's good, 2 points. Melton's got his first basket of the night. Miami leading by 10. Butler dishes to MP. Outside Butler.
You look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
For Miami, they have made 4 free throws. Here's MP. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The pass to Hero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Maxey. And it's MP with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Harden the pass to Embiid. With 2 seconds left, over Adebayo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Lowry out there with MP. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Vince Diop in at the 4 spot.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Outside, Maxey. On the wing, Harris. Covered by Martin. They get it back. Harris, no good.
Well, with him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's Martin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 20.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
6 on the shot clock. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Drills the three-pointer. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Passes it to Tucker. On the wing, Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. With the putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And the dribble move by Lowry just setting up that play, toying with the defense and getting it done.
Out to the right wing. Back to Harden. And here's Tucker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Adebayo, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Butler, he's checked in for the Heat.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
And P.J. Tucker, one of those guys that we talk about as a journeyman throughout his NBA career, but there's no doubt that he's made positive impact and touches wherever it is that he's played.
MP, no good. The 76ers trail by 18 to the left wing. MP against Maxey. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Embiid's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Lowry up top, guarded by Harden. Butler feeling it out a bit. Outside Lowry. Lets it go from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And slam dunk by Harris.
The combination of size and speed of Tobias Harris. When he gets going, hard to stop.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Martin. Lowry against Harden. And here's MP for 3. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Here's Maxey. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Maxey's got 21 in the game.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
Good, another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Harris against Butler. Tipped away. Butler with the steal. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Maxey. No good on the 3.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
MP, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Now Tucker. Here's Harden on the wing. A floater. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lowry against Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
And it's Butler missing. The 76ers trail by 14. Harden right side. He kicks it to Tucker. Back to Harden. To the paint. There's the steal. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kyle Lowry, such a bulldog out there at the point guard position, just not afraid to go down inside and mix it up.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
The Heat making a switch here. Yurtseven's checked in. Timeout called the 76ers. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And Philadelphia has possession. Now here's Tucker. Feeds it to Embiid. Got that bucket. Embiid's got 15 points here in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling.
Against MP. Maxey, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here's MP for three. They grabbed their own miss. Bates Diop. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look. He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's Butler, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
The three from MP. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games. anybody has ever had.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
MP passes to Yurtseven. Can't hit from in close. And so Harden will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 13.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in late history.
Yeah, there's a great reason why he keeps shooting the ball. It's because he's confident and they're going in.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. Here's Butler. MP with it. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bucket is good. And the Heat lead by 20.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Free throw good, Maxey. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the 76ers. Harris comes in for Melton. And he makes both free throws. Here is Lowry. MP outside. Inside, Yurtseven. No good on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. And here's Maxey. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Maxey's got 29 in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Miami.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Shot clock at 6.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Tucker. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
That one good for 2. And the Heat lead by 18.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Harden against MP. There's the drive. Paige Diop, the pass to Lamb. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
A new 2-week event has started in my team. Sasha, do you know what time it is?
It's time to go out of orbit.
Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, B.A., the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
And again for 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most made threes in a season.
One thing we knew Randall could do entering the league, finish inside through contact.
Kicks it out to MP. Beyond the arc. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Brunson passes to Randall. Robinson against Adebayo. Pass to Quickly. Outside Robinson. Now Barrett. Butler covering. Just 4 to shoot. Quickly from outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. MP outside. The 3. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Robinson. Not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Butler. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
Brunson passes to Randall. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Pass to Bates-Diop. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That free throw good from Lowry.
You love the intensity Kyle Lowry brings. He gives you a no-nonsense mentality at the point guard position.
Here's Randall. Pass to Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Barrett can't hit. The Heat have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And here's Butler outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
I love what Jimmy Butler brings to your offense. The ability to score without dominating the ball.
Pass to Barrett for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Quickly against MP. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, Robinson with a block.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Here's Barrett. Some solid defense from Butler.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Brunson. Randall left side. Looking to win the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Still looking for improvement from the line. Randle could pick up a couple extra points a game if he did.
Pure from 3-point.
Range. Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
New York calls timeout. And we're at the point of the season where we really start seeing teams dial in for the playoff push, Grant.
Oh, such an exciting time, B.A. And for some teams, the playoffs start now. We've got bubble teams in both conferences battling for positioning, and every game has playoff implications.
Brunson finds Barrett. And here's Quickly. With the teardrop. Yep, that one's good. Quickly's got 5.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson passes to Barrett. And a big finish by Robinson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. MP, the pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's MP. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Pass to Randall. And here's Brunson. He's guarded by Lowry. Brunson passes to Barrett. Clock at 6. The shot no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Lowry finds Butler. And here's MP. Pass to Bates-Diop. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Oh, Robinson with a block. Now Quickly. Left side Robinson. Quickly with the ball. Now guarded by MP. Barrett against MP. Barrett can't hit.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Randall inside. Butler covering. Randall, good. Randall's got his third bucket of the night.
That's the right play call. Randall's a tough matchup inside. Strong, crafty, nasty.
MP, the pass to Adebayo. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Brunson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so here is Miami. They lead by 11. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Barrett. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Heat take it the other way.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's MP. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now a timeout called by New York. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the...
And the Knicks shooting only 42%. So here are the five for New York as they start the second. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Toppin in at the center position. Butler against Barrett. Oh, MP with a block. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the wing, right side. Brunson against Lowry. Outside Reddish. Fires for three. Adebayo grabs the board.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Randall against MP. Bates Diop. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Quickly is checked in for New York. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Pass to Butler. MP against Quickly. Now MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Bates Diop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bates Diop's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Pulls up at the elbow, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Brunson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
On the wing, MP from downtown, and that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his fourth assist with that last one.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Outside Brunson. Back to Quickly. Takes a three. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Brunson. Oh, great D that time from MP. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Randall. Quickly against MP. 11 feet out. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Quickly. The Heat have gone 4 for 6 here in the second.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
Bates Diop with the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now a timeout called by New York. Dedmon's checked in for Bates Diop. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Brunson finds Quickly. Back to Brunson. Toppin outside. Back to Brunson. Goes back up. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He added 61 points, and it was his highest point total of the season. His stat line was unreal. Impossible to repeat? I don't know. Coming off of that performance, you tell me. Guys?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling. Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Quickly outside. Brunson passes to Randall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Miami's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Lowry against Brunson. MP outside. The 3 is up. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Outside Brunson. Pass to Quickly. Outside Brunson. Back to Randall. 4-3. And the Knicks miss again.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the basket by MP.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Brunson passes to Barrett. Quickly outside. Randall inside. Working on Dedmon. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Toppin against MP. To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Toppin passes to Barrett. Dedmon against Toppin. On the wing quickly to halt the run. The rebound by Lowry. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Outside Butler. Pass to MP. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. MP's got 28 points for the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Barrett passes to Brunson. Up and over Lowry. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 6 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Here's Butler. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
The pull-up jumper has become a consistent part of Jimmy Butler's game.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Toppin finds Randall. Quickly outside. And we know the big markets draw free agents. As a player, how different. And so it's Miami up 9. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Miami has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Keita Bates-Diop out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's MP in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And the Knicks shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Outside Barrett. Back to Brunson. Over Lowry. Brunson misses.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And here's Randall. Pass to Brunson. Back to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. Barrett can't hit.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's New York. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And that one's good for Brunson.
Working in that mid-range area, the analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Robinson with the block.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
Pass to Barrett. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bates-Diop's got 4 rebounds now. Shot from 12, and Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Randall left side. Outside Barrett. Sweet little floater. Barrett's got his first points of the night.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Adebayo passes to MP. Count it. Good. MP's got 33 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Pass to Brunson. Out to the right wing. Quickly outside. And it's all from 3-point range.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 36 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there. You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
And the Knicks making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Lowry against Brunson. From deep, MP. They get the rebound. Back to Adebayo. Robinson with a steal. Quickly passes to Toppin. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Here's Lowry. Kicks it out to MP. Puts it up. And there's another one for the Heat.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Quickly outside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Quickly. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Kicks it out to MP. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. MP's got 41.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Brunson finds Quickly. Five on the clock. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Obi Toppin.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Quickly against MP. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Good on the bucket.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
It's Barrett on the wing. Quickly against MP. Back to Quickly. Will it go? New York, no good that time either.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Good.
I just love the ball movement.
New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Brunson passes to Robinson. Brunson with it. Give him 8. Pass to Quickly. Lets the 3 fly. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. To the middle. And Adebayo slams it in.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Toppin outside. And he lobs it up top.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Kicks it out to MP. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Barrett can't hit.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Pass to MP. To the paint. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by MP. Adebayo's got 14 points for the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Barrett with it. Bates Diop on him.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
MP no good. And for the Knicks, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Shot from 12, and that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
From 9 feet out, from deep, MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Brunson passes to Quickly with the runner. Adebayo with the rejection.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, bam, sent that shot away.
That free throw good from Lowry. So Miami going. Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, "Coach wouldn't let me be me," too easy?
Well, I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in organizations. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
New York has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. So on the floor for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the small forward. Outside Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Quickly. Over MP. Can't connect from 14.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And it's good. He hits another one.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. A big group substitution here for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikhailuk comes in for Barrett. Grimes, he's checked in for Quickly. And it's McBride in for Brunson. Pass to McBride. Here's Mikhailuk. Here's McBride, covered by MP. Here's Hartenstein. Let's go with a 3. A nice shot by McBride.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Now here's MP. Inside. Oh, deflected. Here's 7. And that one is hammered home.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Pass to McBride. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Here's Grimes. Pass to McBride. Down low. And it's Randall with the jam.
Anytime you can get Randall moving toward the rim, that's a good thing.
The Heat have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Now MP. To the middle. You're 7. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Pass to Grimes. Here's McBride. From the corner. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's MP. He's covered closely. Here's Dedmon. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
In terms of set plays, this is where Dedmon shines, rolling hard off the screen.
To the left side wing. Here's Grimes. Recently, we've seen a few super teams put together, but it hasn't always been an automatic recipe for success, Smitty.
Well, B.A., a lot of times you see those super teams on paper. It's all about execution on the floor. And the biggest factor that sometimes hampers super teams is health, and that could be a big factor in upsetting your plans.
The Heat have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. MP outside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Grimes. Randall left side. Shot clock at 6. Here's McBride. And it's blocked by Dedmon. And they're able to recover. Grimes' shot is off. The Heat have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him. Haslam, he's checked in for Miami. Hits both from the stripe. And here's Randall. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Grimes' shot is off. MP with it. To the paint. Here's Haslam. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Randall. Here's Grimes. Drills it from deep.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Now here's MP. Pass to Dedmon. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
Here's McBride, covered by MP. Here's Mikhailuk. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
There's 4 pink diamonds available. Willis Reed from Co-op or a 10-game win streak. Tony Kukoc from Domination or Unlimited, Baron Davis from Triple Threat, and from Clutch Time,
At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about.
Impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella man the post positions. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Lowry kicks to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And the pass to Collins. Back to Young. To the inside. Outside for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Miami shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Now, here is Young. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Butler finds MP. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. To the middle, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Wide open, and he gets the bucket.
Great strides in honing in his shot, looking more and more comfortable on the offensive end is Bogdanovich.
And Lowry has it in the corner. Here's Adebayo, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And it's Capella missing.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Basket counts.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And this offensive system, Brett, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Lamb. Murray left side. Over MP. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's Miami's ball. This run now up to 13-2. Back to Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Adebayo's got his second bucket tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, but what a tremendous effort, Kevin. I thought they were coming all the way back. Such a terrific fourth quarter of basketball, but they just could not get over the hump.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the paint, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
So it's Miami now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Here's Collins. The Heat getting the bucket. The dish now to Capella. Outside for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. MP with it. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Here's Adebayo. Yep, that one goes in there. Adebayo's got his third basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backcourt.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Murray. It's Young on the wing. Lob pass to Capella.
Well, Capella's in a great system here. He's a rebounder. He's a shot blocker. He can run the floor. And he takes a lot of shots he knows he can make.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
I love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's Young. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
MP passes to Bates-Diop. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Outside Bogdanovich. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Heat leading by 14. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. And Adebayo throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up. His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
MP passes to Bates-Diop. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And some changes here for the Heat. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Bates-Diop. And Hero subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here's Collins. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Portland. He dishes it to Young. 5 to shoot. Back to Collins. The shake. The shot will not fall. And it's Miami the other way. Butler kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Hero. And here is MP. 14 points for him. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. There's serious elevation.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. On the court for Atlanta, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was on a mission. He scored 53 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Bogdanovich against Butler. Back to Bogdanovich. Young for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 5 points so far.
Well, Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
To the inside, and Adebayo throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Murray looking around. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Inside, it's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The feed now to Collins.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
MP passes to Bates Diop, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Shoots from 12. Murray, good. He's got 6. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Murray outside. Young outside. Poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. MP with the ball. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Lowry. And that's 18 points for Bam Adebayo. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Heat.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, add to your total in a hurry.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray kicks to Collins. It's Young on the wing. Murray right side. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich, that's for 2, and it's good off the back rim and in. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game. Murray against MP. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that pass.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Young, and Adebayo sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And MP throws it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? It's good. Adebayo's got 10 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And a wide open look for MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Young against Lowry. Young inside. Lowry dishes to Butler. MP looking around. Bates Diop. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Hawks. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Miami's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's MP with plenty of space. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Collins passes it to Murray. The Hawks working the ball around. Right side, Collins. Clock at 6. And Adebayo sends it back.
And pay him with the emphatic block.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Heat. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Grayson Allen subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Will it go? Here's Collins. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Collins has got his second basket of the night. Now MP. 28 points for him. And he goes in for the dunk.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Pass to Allen. Bogdanovich with it. Lobbed up there for Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Butler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Allen up top. He's covered by Hero. Charity stripe shot. And too long on the shot. Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Now, here's MP. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Down low, Bates Diop. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Allen outside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Allen. And there's the pass to Holiday. Kicks it out to Collins. They get the rebound. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got 6.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
There's Hero with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Holiday. And so it's Miami with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
MP is out there with Lowry. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Bates Diop in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Young, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Dishes to MP. To the inside. It's tipped. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Pass to Bates Diop. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. Here's Adebayo. And he banks in the layup. Adebayo's got 24.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Collins with it. He has 6. Tries from 7. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. And he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And stolen by MP. And stolen by Murray. Over MP. The Hawks again can't hit. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Adebayo throws it down.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
MP outside for the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
MP against Murray. Pass to Young. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. MP outside. Off target with his 3.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Young. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Yurtseven's checked in for Keita Bates-Diop. MP passes to Butler. Back to MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 34 points.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Murray against MP. Young left side. Outside Bogdanovich. Kept alive. Here's Capella. From the right block, the shot is good. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Outside Butler. Good saving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
That's good from Yurtseven. Hawks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Passes it to Capella. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Right wing. Murray for 3. It's not going to go for him. The Heat go the other way with it. On the wing, MP. To the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Count the basket. Adebayo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's got to score around the basket. That's where Bam Adebayo does most of his damage, in traffic.
Lowry against Young. And the dunk by Capella.
Now, I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Lowry against Young. MP outside. Offensive rebound Heat. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella. And guys, let's get your... Miami with the ball. To the middle. Here's Lamb. And the dunk by MP.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella man the post positions. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The pass to Kaminsky. It's Allen on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Kaminsky. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Inside, here's Lamb, and he makes good on the layup. MP's got 38 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Outside Griffin. Allen outside. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The hustle from Clint Capella pays off there, just working hard to keep that play going.
Heat have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. MP outside. Sinks the triple. MP's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Griffin. It's Allen on the wing. Got a piece of it.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
2.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Hawks, Wara checked in, and it's Johnson in for DeJounte Murray. And Allen drops them both. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards.
And again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Johnson dishes to Griffin. Pulls it up. The Hawks again can't hit.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there. Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Pass to Nora. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Yurtsevin finds MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
And the dunk by MP.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Passes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And he drops that one in. Here's Vincent. Griffin with the steal. And here is Allen. Floats one up. The shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Vincent. And there's the pass to Jovic. Kicks to MP. Now here's Yurtseven. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. That's tipped. Outside Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Kaminsky finds Allen, and the wide open shot from Griffin. No good with the wing jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
MP passes to Jovic. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Nwora. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge.
That'll look good for sure.